We've temporarily, Charles, misplaced your head. However, I assure you, this is all part of the surgery, and when we find your head and put it back on, everything is going to be fine. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more Project Hospital, where I'm renegotiating some stuff up here in what will be the infectious disease area, because I realized with the ward jutting into the corridor here, we're not going to have any room for a waiting room or anything like that. So I've wrapped this larger corridor around here, and then I'm going to wrap it again back to the elevator. I'd really love to be able to designate an elevator to a particular department, so only infectious people will come up in this elevator, but I don't think there's a way I can do that. We are doing some night surgery over here. What was your problem? Oh, you had an arrow in your head. Charles, have I seen you before? I'm not really sure. Patricia is a specialist in brain stuff. Great. Good job, Patricia. Good job learning how brains work. You are in a throbbing coma, and we're going to go put you on life support. Have we done the surgery on you? Are we? Oh, yeah, we're coming over and nodding wisely at you, so that means that surgery is done. We did a craniotomy on you. Now we're going to put you back in the ICU on life support and hopefully try and figure out what your throbbing hidden symptoms are. How much are we getting for the arrow in your head? $6,700, Charles. Really? That's all your life is worth? $6,700. Okay, back to infectious diseases. Somebody did point out, hey, you know what? You've got a wall here. Nobody can get into infectious diseases. No, I've done that deliberately. I don't want to open this up until I'm ready to open it up, until everything is kind of ready to go. I wanted to check on that, actually. What exactly is it that you need? You need an DID office. I've done that. I know you think it's not there, but that's because it's not accessible yet. I've got... What did I do? The regular ward or this is the isolation unit. Okay, so I have one of those. Again, it's just not recognizing it because it's not accessible. Hematology, cardiography, and diagnostic, as well as the on-call and nurses station. What is nice about the hospitalization for infectious diseases, no surgeons. We're not surgicalizing anyone around here. We're not cutting anyone open to deal with infectious diseases. We're just giving you, I don't know, probably some antibiotics or something and hopefully sending you out the door when it's not catching anymore. Nope, Charles has not survived very well. Okay, what is your problem now? You need antihypertensive medication. Yep, Charles is having a flummox after his craniotomy. I'm not super surprised by that. Can we get someone in to deal with him, please? You've only got 4 more hidden throbbing symptoms. You've been in a couple of comas since you got here. One we've dealt with, one we're kind of dealing with the life support thing. Charles, are you going to be a problem? Are you going to be a problem to me? Because it's like the middle of the night, man. I would love to go home and see my family. But no. Charles has me stuck here all night looking at Charles, making sure Charles survives the night. Largely me, Charles. I literally pay people to look after you at night. But no, you had to pop up and bug me about it. Well, we're doing a lot of nodding at Charles. How's it going, man? It's a little after midnight. Oh, we've dealt with your other coma. That's good. Do you want to have another one? We're just giving them away like candy today, Charles. Rachel, Charles, I'm going to have to check back with you later. Rachel's having a bit of an issue. I'll go ahead and code her. You have you have meningitis. Okay, that one I can do. And what is your problem exactly? Where are you? Oh, you're in bed. Okay, it can't be that bad. We're giving you some antibiotics. Yep, we're probably going to we're transferring you to the ICU. Off you go, Rachel. You can probably hang out with Charles. He's not very talkative. He's in and out of comas. But maybe you guys can get along. I don't know. Speaking of things that I've blocked off. Now, this is going to take a while. I already found it. Yep. Somebody in comments popped up and said, hey, you know when you put that door between the 2 wards to make it really, really accessible? Did you know you put a plant right in front of the door so it's not really, really accessible? I did not. Frank, just hang out there for just a sec, Frank. I've got to kind of do a thing here. Get me to just any furniture, please. There we go. I just need to tuck this plant anywhere at all. How about right in the middle? You know what? I'll put it out in the corridor. It will be fine. Okay, Frank, what is your problem? You have a dilated cardiomyopathy. And what do we plan on doing for that surgery? Great. Well, there should be surgeons working at this time of night. You've had heart failure. You've had a cardiac tamponade. What is a tamponade? Something's filling with blood. Okay, well, we have blood in us, Frank. We are largely filled with blood. Well, actually, I suppose it's water. I guess we're supposed to be, like, mostly water. Frank, I'm not really sure how this works, man. But we're advising you to modify your diet for this, which is fun. I think just, like, don't eat ice cream, Frank. And I'm sure the heart problems will clear right up. Now, we're rushing over to Frank. We're doing things about his cardiac tamponade here. Apparently, Frank's full of blood. And I guess that's not good in this scenario. We do have a number of vampires in the community. That could possibly alleviate your problem here. We're still throbbing over here, aren't we? I can't even begin to pronounce what this issue is. Pericardiocentesis. Yay, I feel good about myself. We're doing the thing where we say clear and we shock you, and we're still advising you to modify your diet. Lay off the ice cream, Frank. Oh, Charles is back in play, and he's had third coma. Yep, Charles is on his third coma today. Haven't been in this hospital longer than a day. Comas a go-go with Charles. Another, yeah, I know, nurse. Another coma. Just keep the guy in the coma. I don't care, Jennifer. Go away. Just keep the guy in the coma. I'm actually led to believe that's a thing that hospitals do. When you're having a hard time, like, dealing with all the treatments, they actually, like, put you in a coma. Deliberately. Like, on purpose, Charles. But you're just flummoxing in and out of comas, left and right. We've dealt with all of them. You want to line up another one, man? You want to line... Oh, we're doing more surgery to you. Okay. Can we... Where are you? You're technically in the ICU. Let me see if I can find you, Charles, and make sure that you're high up on the list. Yep, Charles, it's just you. It's just you. You are the only person signed up for surgery tonight, so hopefully that's going to go okay for you. I don't know if anyone's coming down to wheel you around somewhere. We are apparently waiting for the surgical team. Oh, there we go. We got Charles. Charles is off. Charles, you going to go get surgery for your other thing? Stay in the coma, man. It'll lessen our costs on the anesthesiologist. Yeah, we just dumped Charles off here. Nobody's really coming in to deal with him. I think you're on break. You're mopping a floor. You're clearly not a doctor, although you're probably better than most of the doctors I've hired. Clinic patient hasn't been seen for a doctor. Okay, then leave, Lisa. Go find another hospital. Go find an awesome, healthy clinic for people who have boo-boos and slip in and out of comas like nothing. Okay, we're doing some things to you, finally, Charles. Your other head thing is probably going to vaguely get dealt with. What are you waiting for over here? Come here, you. What are you waiting for? Oh, wait, are you a visitor? Oh, you were an employee. You work for me. Okay, good. And you were waiting for pharmacy. Okay, fair enough. How's my man doing down here? We taking care of Charles? We being good? No, you're a doctor. I know what you are. We doing the thing where we do the fracture neurosurgery head thing? Is that what we're doing to Chuck here? Yeah, we see. Oh, I think we chopped his head off. Oh dear, I'm so sorry, Charles. I've accidentally chopped your head off. I don't even know how this happened, Charles. I'm so sorry. I will certainly, I don't know what I can do for your family. We've chopped his head off. Charles, if you could, okay, you can't hear me now because, well, your ears aren't there anymore. Charles, I was going to say I'd write you a note, but you can't read it either. I will send something off to your family and loved ones, apologizing deeply for this unfortunate, I hesitate to say malpractice because that runs into legal issues now, doesn't it, Charles? Again, I know you can't hear me. I'm speaking mostly to myself, as I often do. So without necessarily bringing any fault into this, Charles, we have, your head is not here. Okay, I'm going to, on the advice of my lawyers, Charles, I'm going to back off my terminology. We've temporarily, Charles, misplaced your head. However, I assure you, this is all part of the surgery. And when we find your head and put it back on, everything is going to be fine. This is actually, I'm going to walk that back a little bit more, Charles. This is all part of the surgery. Removing your head is part of what we're doing for you. Oh, thank God it's back. We found it, Charles. We found your head. It's back on now. It's all bandaged up, especially around the neck area there. Good job, team. Where was it? Did you, like, accidentally throw it away or something? Why did you chop his head off? I'm no doctor, but that seems to be a problem. What, Kate? Kate, do you have a head? Yes, you do. All right, we're off to a roaring start with Kate. You have an aortic rupture. Well, that sounds bad. We're going to do some surgery for you. Yeah, we just did surgery. I mean, we just can't do surgeries all day, Kate. This is, well, okay, it is a hospital. We're doing blood transfusions. We're whipping you over to the ICU. Patient waited too long. Cool. Bye, Lisa. Okay, scraping through the night shift, still technically profitable. And as usual, probably a bunch of money is going to start coming in immediately as some of the surgery patients, not my man with no head there. Well, no, he's got a head now. We can back off the legal terminology there. He definitely has a head now, and it is in fact his head that belonged to him in the first place, and it's where it should be, on his neck. We should be getting a good chunk of money coming in early. See, when the surgery patients leave, they all pay their bills, and this just starts to shoot right up. Don't make a liar out of me, Project Hospital. Don't make a liar out of me. I know you're struggling with shift change. Pharmacy is not too small. The line clears out just fine. Don't even sweat it. There we go, 52K. 52K right there, and it's 8:30 in the morning. Okay, back upstairs. I want to continue working on my area there, except that's too far upstairs now, isn't it? All right, what else did you need up here? Diagnostic unit, that is an epidemic. Is that not my diagnostic unit? Show me your prefabs. Again, I know we looked at these the last time, but show me your prefabs for infectious diseases, please. Yeah, that. No. Okay, that, and then infectious diseases, please. Thank you. There's the DID office. I built one of those. I definitely did that. I'll obviously get another one in, and probably a third one too. I could certainly set up a fairly easy on-call / nurses station. That wouldn't take too much effort. Probably another corridor going up there, and then likely some more wards. Diagnostic unit. We could just slap that up right now. In fact, could that fit maybe like right here? It certainly can. Okay, throw that in. All right, throw that in. There's one more step to this. And then spin this around for me again, because I'd like to not completely lose all of this stuff over here. So I'm going to need a little bit of foundation over here, like that. If I put foundation here, will it do anything? It will. Oh, okay. Well, that was easy. Then do it like that. I bet I probably need, well, that's the edge of the map anyway. I kind of need to feel like I should be putting pillars under that, but we're just going to kind of hope that all works. Let's get walls. How much money do I have? 57K. I would like to not lose all of this space over here. So let me re-foundation things like that and like that. In fact, can we just get one to go just like that? Perfect. Okay. I feel there should be columns under that. Just in case, I'm just going to put a couple of columns down just to make it look somewhat... Yeah, there we go. I'm feeling better about the structural integrity, although I don't actually think the columns are touching that foundation. Back to walls. Back to walls. Let's just sort of wall all of this off and then maybe kind of figure out what the game plan is going to be for this part of infectious diseases. So all of that, and then actually, give me a little bit more foundation, please. I know structural integrity, we're not sweating that as much. How about we did that just like that? What if right down at the end, I just did that and then kind of cut it in half? Well, not cut it in half, just very, very little space here. That could be a cleaning closet. Don't really need much in there. This could be maybe an employee lounge kind of thing. So let's make this the cleaning closet. And then, yeah, I'll do a waiting room in a little bit, a common room. Yeah, let's do this as a common room. I know this is not the most vital part of infectious diseases, but it's the part we're doing right now. Regular white door there, and something nice for the common room. Yeah, the glass door. Let's put that there, and then maybe a couple of windows like that. Just the one. You know what? Yeah, just the one. Okay, obviously the important part of all of this is flooring. So let's get that. How about nice and pink for infectious diseases? Oh, God, that's hideous. I'm going to dial that back a little bit. I'm not going to go nuts with the cleaning closet here. How about just like a couple of shelves like that and like that? And if I could get the bucket cart in here, I really like the bucket cart. Let's put that down. Now, more importantly, the lounge. This is a very, very important part of all of this. Clearly, first and foremost, coffee machine, except you actually need a cabinet of some sort, don't you? How about, no, that's a wall-mounted cabinet, Dave. That's different. You want the one that goes on the ground. Like, say, that. All right, get me a coffee machine. Can I afford any of this? Kind of. A little bit. Yeah, I mean, it's not completely awful. Meal counter, definitely. And what else do you get around here? You're going to need some kind of sink. You can have that. And then how about a dining table with some fancy chairs? Because you guys are ostensibly going to be stuck here. You hopefully never ever leave this area. A fridge could go right next to the meal counter. And then sure, a bookshelf. That's nice. People like to read books, I am led to believe. You're gonna need a... Okay, we'll put a little television, like right here. Doesn't really make much sense, but I don't know, you can kind of watch the news or something. And then lockers for no real clear reason. Put a couch over there, and then if I could squeeze something decorative on that little counter that I just put in there, the little corner. Can we get a mug in there? No, but we can put one on the table, which is almost as good. It's not really, but... Oh, skull. Skull. Definitely skull. Can we get skull over here? Really? Nothing wants to live over there? How about a table lamp? Nope. Alright, well, you're just getting a very, very nice counter then. Okay, get out of all of that. 2 more rooms complete for infectious diseases. Okay, I know, you think I don't have those. I really do, I assure you. Show me what the regular ward is going to look like in terms of size more than anything. Cardiography, yep, we'll get to that. Regular ward. Okay, or do I maybe just line this corridor with, well, not quite like that, but I could probably get 2 of the isolation wards in here. How much are those things? Ooh, 11K. That's a lot of money now, isn't it? How much is the regular ward? 7,100. Well, darn it if that couldn't just live right there. It's like it was made for it. Not really, because it makes my corridor very, very tight. How about if that lived somewhere else? Could we get that to maybe live, like, over here? That might make more sense. I could still get a corridor around the other side. It's all really about the... I'm putting it down. I'm putting it down. There we go. We got one more piece of the puzzle in here. I'm taking money that I don't have to build a large on-call and nurses station in here. So let's start with the obvious ones. These guys are pretty easy to deal with. Let's just make sure there's a couple of desks in here. We'll do one there and not just one on the other side like that. Why don't you have a slightly different colored desk? Not very different, but slightly different. You instead can have the gamer chair and you can have a regular chair. You're both going to need some PCs like that. And probably need another desk in here, right? All right, we'll leave room for it, Dave. Leave room so you have space to add another workstation later. That's basically it. You guys are good just like that. I will give you a sofa in that color, because that color. And then, I don't know, we'll do maybe cabinet. Maybe you can have like a radio or something in here. How about there was that and that? And then, where'd the radio go? There we go, a radio. People like to have radios, right? Radio, wow, it looks like it's straight out of 1972. That's all you need. I'm going to leave you just like that and then move on to the nurses station, which needs way more equipment. So, nurses station, give me the glass desks, because it's very easy to add an extra workspace with the glass desks if I need to. Get a couple of chairs for right now, but we may add more later. You can have a green chair, because I said so. You can go there, you can go there, you can go there, and you can go, come on, there. So 2 stations right there. Now, you need all your things. Okay, you need a meal tray. Let's put that right by the door. Nice and handy and accessible for you. And then the mobile equipment cabinet can go right in the middle of the room where it's very awkward and you'll probably trip over it. Stretchers. You know what? Put one outside because we're probably going to need one out there anyway. How about there's one... Actually, leave some space just in case you want to throw in another workstation. Do that. Make sure it's a little bit spread out, maybe. Nothing particularly... Oh, you know what? Give them a card file. They might want to look something up in a card file. Don't know why, but they might. You never know. They're wacky, these nurses. Just crazy, I tell you. How about the card... I'm going nuts over the card file here. Oh, can you stack them on top of each other? I never knew that. Hang on. Hang on. I never knew you could stack these things on top of each other. You can't. Okay, that's why I never knew that. You can't. I don't know why you're going up in the air like that. Never mind. Right, Margaret has interrupted my work because Margaret's on the floor. Somebody want to come and deal with Margaret? This guy just looks horrified. He sees what's coming down the pike here at the Awesome Healthy Clinic for people who have boo-boos. He knows his time is limited. Oh, yeah, Chief. I don't know who you are or what your problem is. I know Margaret might have many, many things. Chris, what? A penetrated pancreas laceration. Okay, well, you got stabbed in your pancreas, man. We do this... Well, I'm going to say we're about 50-50 on these, Chris. Sometimes we're okay at them, sometimes we're not. What do you have wrong with you? A cervical spondylosis. That sounds like something we can deal with. What are we giving you? Corticosteroids for $1,200 and you're out the door. Linda, you're... What? What, Paul? Angina pectoris. Okay. What do we do for that again? Nitrates. We'll give the man some nitrates. Alright, how are we doing over here? What have I got left to do? I've done the on-call room, got the regular ward. Obviously more isolation units, that goes without saying. Diagnostic, I've done. We're down to cardiography and hematology. The fact that they're offering me a bigger one makes me believe we probably need a bigger one. I could squeeze that actually right there and still get a little bit of corridor going out the door. How big is hematology? That is, well, it's that big, Dave. It's pretty much that big. That's going to go out into sort of the open hospital area, though. We don't really want that. Not going to be a lot I can squeeze over here. Could I get maybe even, I don't know, like a regular isolation unit? No. Alright, that might just have to be a very, very big corridor, or a very long, weird restroom. Alright, I've shuffled a few walls around here. What don't I need? I don't need these walls anymore. These can go. Get that out, and then that, all of that out. Alright, that has actually kind of opened up that space a little bit. Is there something I could throw in there? Maybe, again, one of those single-seaters. Yeah, now I can get that in there. I can even get a couple of these in there. Say one there, like that, and then one there, like that. It leaves kind of a weird space on the end here. Oh my god, I've just spent all of my money. Okay, I should not have done that. Well, let's take the rest of this space then and make this area right here the waiting room. It doesn't make the most sense in the world, but it'll kind of vaguely get the job done. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, just put this down as a corridor and a corridor. They'll get it cleaned anyway, one way or the other, but there we go. Isolate all of these as... Oops. Actually, that will probably be one of their corridors. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything's fine. Now, back to this area. We need a bunch of... I bet we need a lot of these, too. I could see a lot of people getting very, very sick. I want the modern benches because they look easier to clean, frankly. So let's put one there and then several of them sort of around this area like this. Let me get your little TV up first. Make sure you guys know when to come in and see the doctor. And I'll put your little Q machine sort of, well, right next to it, actually. That's a perfectly sensible spot for that. And then get me back to the benches. Let's do some more of these. And then maybe I can get a couple. That kind of works. Yeah, good enough. Now, with all of those rooms in, I technically already have what I need to open the clinic. I've got the DID office. I've got the waiting room. I've got the cleaning closet is fine, man. It's totally fine. I'll need to, obviously, hire some people, but I could theoretically open the doors on that place right now. What would I need for the rest of it? The cardiography and the hematology. Okay, I'd need to get those down to be a little more comfortable about opening this place up, because you know the second I open the door, somebody's going to come in and say, oh, we don't have hematology. You very silly person. Why did you put the Infectious Diseases clinic open when we don't have the things that we need? Is there a path through here? Or have I just... No, okay, there is a path. There is a path through there. Fair enough. I don't like your white flooring. It's messing with me. I'm going to have to change that. I'm so sorry. Again, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to match, you see. So this has to go away. Yes, that has to go away. Oh, that looks much better. Much, much better. Although before I open up anything up here, I should probably put up a bathroom. Because otherwise, all the sick people who are infectious are going to have to walk all the way back through the rest of the hospital to use the restroom. Could tuck one right in here. What's your problem, Joe? What's going on? Myocarditis, endocarditis, pericarditis. It's like a 60s girl group. You're having a heart attack. Right, what do we think we want to do for any of this? Antibiotics, and corticosteroids. Give him both. Just give him, load him up with anything that he wants, and hopefully the heart attack will not be as big an issue. Just whatever Joe wants, just give it to him. Oh, who are you? Tom. Do I know about you? You have acute myelitis, and we're doing things for you. What are we doing? We're doing surgery, obviously. It's not that much money, is it, Tom? Now, Karen here has been stabbed, and she's putting up a bit of a fuss about it, too. Go ahead and code her. I think somebody's already dealing with you, frankly. You have one hidden symptom and a whole bunch of symptoms that we've discovered. Your large arteries are damaged. That seems to be your problem right now, and we're going to ultrasound you, because apparently that will help. We're giving you antihemorrhagics, artificial ventilation, ICU, thoracic stab wound. That is $5,500. That's not bad, Karen. I like what you're doing there. Hopefully can we kind of chill this out a little bit? Oh, okay, you want to go in for surgery. Let me see where you're at in the queue, Karen. Karen, you are number 1. It's just you. You're the... Actually, do I have a traumatology night surgery team? It seems like I do. I've got a surgeon, I've got doctors, I've got surgery nurses, cardio techs. Yeah, you should be okay. I think somebody is here to do this. No, nobody's here to do this. Karen is still waiting here. Do I need more people in the traumatology night surgery team? Whom? I've got 2 doctors, a surgeon, right? Are the doctors maybe off doing other things? That might be kind of the problem. Where are they? Is that them? Yeah, there they are, down there. Okay. I actually do have space to add people. I just can't afford them. You understand that, Karen, right? You understand that your money, although it's very nice, is not enough. What if I had another surgeon at night? Because I seem to be good on everybody else, right? What if I added one... Karen, you're going to have to tuck yourself out of the way there. One surgeon like that. Okay. You're all terrible. Jane, you're about the best that I've got, and you're not that expensive. And then what about maybe one more nurse at night? I could squeeze one in here. How about there's a nurse at night specifically for surgery? Make sure there's a surgical nurse. This is all like your first week in med school, isn't it? Jessica, you have 12% in medical surgery. Wow, and you're the best I've got. Okay, you're in, Jess. Well, that seemed to help, because Karen did get her surgery. We've done the thoracic trauma surgery. Now she's just having a bit of a flummox. Now she's just not doing very well with any of this. Where are you? You're over here in the ICU. Okay, I mean, somebody's probably going to come along and deal with you. I feel I've done my part. I added, at no small expense, I might add, I added surgeons at night so you could go get your surgery. Oh, hi, Chris. Sorry, I thought I was clicking on somebody else. What's your problem? Oh, you're the one with the penetrated pancreas, which is fun to say, if challenging. Wow, did we actually get through yesterday without killing anyone? I mean, having any accidental terminal issues in regards to our patient care? I think that was a whole game day without anybody dying. We're 25K in the hole. But that's because I built a bunch of stuff yesterday. We will make a lot of that back in about an hour or so, especially if some of these really lazy people could get out of bed. You had a stroke, David, all right? You had a stroke. Maybe you could get up. Maybe you can't. I don't know. Maybe you could get up, pay us $2,400, and get out the door. Yeah, 8 o'clock in the morning, we're already back in positive numbers. That guy just gave us $3,300. Pharmacy is not too small. I absolutely assure you of that. That line will disappear momentarily. I'm vaguely of the opinion of taking out a bank loan. We've dealt with bank loans before. We've conquered bank loans. Bank loans can be managed. I would really like to get this up and running, sort of now. What if we went to, well, bank loans, and we looked at bank loans? If I did $100,000, that's going to cost me $1,000 a day. I can do that. I can do that. We can handle that. How did we actually do for yesterday? We were 28K up. I can handle $1,000 a day, and I'll bet you we'll pay it back pretty darn soon. All right, so I got $127,000 burning a hole in my admin medical pocket here. Let's get infectious diseases wrapped up, or at least open for business. So get me to, again, your prefabs for, yep, infectious diseases. So I am missing right now cardiography and hematology. And again, the fact that they're giving me such a huge hematology, you know what? I could build a bigger one later. Saying that, though, it's only 5K between the big one and the small one. I may as well just get the big one. Give me this hematology lab right here. Oh, we're doing the thing where we have to go in and out. Hang on. Yeah, I may as well just get the big one right there. So one big old hematology lab. How about cardiography? Oh, you would fit delightfully right here. Okay? And then I can wrap corridors around here. All of this other area can be more isolation wards. I need one more. I'd like to see at least one more doctor's office. This one I'm just going to prefab. I'm not going to go nuts with this one. I'm just going to prefab this guy right here, just for expediency more than anything. And actually, now that I'm looking at that, let's make, where are we here? Reception. No, not reception, waiting room. Let's make this into more of a waiting room like that. In fact, can I get those to kind of go together? Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. Go together like that. So that's all one big waiting room. Get me out of that, and let's put in... Oh my goodness, I forgot vending machines. I'll get some more benches down in this area. Not too far that way, though. 'Cause, you know what? Move that bench, because I am very likely going to make that area into a corridor area. So tuck all these guys down here. So something will be here, or I'm wrapping a corridor around here. And then, of course, I still need some kind of bathroom, because there's nowhere for these people to go. I'm going to wrap the wall around this way, largely so I don't forget to later. So I have a vague plan of what my move is here. So how about we just put the bathroom, like, right here. This will do just fine. Okay, get me, let's see, that's going to be a toilet, like that. And then 1, 2, like this. I kind of forget how these go. Hang on. All right, with the wall taken down, I can start finally hiring some people for all of this. So what do we got over here? This is just the doctor's office. Well, let's start with one day doctor. You're an epidemiologist. That's fantastic, and you're actually broadly pretty good at things. Okay, why don't you go work there? One down. Yep, I know. Happy Life can be contracted. We'll look at them in a sec. And why don't I just put in a night person now, because I know I'm going to need it at some point. 9%, Mark. 9%. How about Frank instead? Frank is hideously expensive, but we're going to go with Frank. Okay, now what? I got plenty of stretchers. Good. Why are you saying I don't have a doctor? Oh, for the on-call area. Okay, that's broadly fine. What are you saying I've done well on? I've got the DID office too, but I don't have another doctor in the other one. What did I build over here? That's the other DID office. Okay. Sure. John, you're in for the day shift. Okay. And then we needed what? We need the diagnostic. Kind of lost track of where I put everything over here. Here we go. Here comes somebody. What would you like to do? Biochemistry. I need... is this my diagnostic right here? No, that's cardiography. Sorry, cardiography. Cardiology... You're all terrible. Sarah, you're in. And then I can start to flesh this out as we go along. I largely just want to get the place up and running to see, well, what happens more than anything. Oh boy, I need a lot of techs in here for this big hematology lab. I'm going to put in one for right now, just the one. Get me technologists who are good at what? Biochemistry, right? It's like a thing we need in here. Sarah, you're broadly competent. Get me down to, let's get a cleaner in here for a start. Rachel, you are expensive, so I'm hiring Dan. And Will, you are dirt cheap. You can come in on the night shift. Have I technically opened the place? And the short answer is yes. I don't have any extra doctors or anything like that right now. Let's just see how it goes. Let's get you a chief doctor, too. Robert, yeah, you're a specialist in these kind of things. You can be chief doctor. All right. I believe this area is technically open. Oh, hang on. I gotta draw another wall. This place is wide open. Wide open. Hang on. You know, instead of demoing all the walls, Dave, you could have just put in a door. That's literally what doors are for. So put that up in there. And then maybe just I was only going to have one access point in and out. I've also just bungled that again because the door to the elevator is on the wrong side. Okay, put a door there. I'm going to have to do some very, very minor reconstruction here. Okay, that should limit people going in and out of here. I think that'll do the job. Of course, everyone's just coming right out. It's fine. There's no patients yet. There's nobody coming in with an infectious disease. I mean, there have been. We just haven't been able to treat them at this point. Does anyone want to come in with the very, very first infectious disease of the day? Also, where are all my doctors? Where's my doctor guy? Don't we have a doctor guy in there doing doctory things? You want to come in and be a doctor? Are you down in the lounge? Oh, you're down in the lounge. Okay, that's fair. There's actually nothing going on right now. Mary, I think you're our very first patient. I think you are. Anyway, I'm not sure. I actually stepped away to get another cup of coffee, so things might have been happening. Mary. Welcome, first of all, to Infectious Diseases. I'm glad you're here. You're not that stellarly satisfied with things. Would it help if I threw some plants down? Now, what exactly is it? You have leptospirosis. Okay, it's a blood infection, typically spread by rodents. What have you been doing, Mary? Do you have a rodent farm? I can't even begin to pronounce what we're going to give you. As something mycin. Anyway, good luck with that, Mary. I'm very pleased to welcome you here to our new infectious disease clinic. And your little TV came on and said it's time for Mary to go see the doctor. And the doctor's going to come over, and you're going to lie on the table, and he's going to check you out. And we're going to do some things, hopefully. How'd we do, Doc? How'd we do? Yeah, we already know what it is, actually. Did we need to do all of this, Doc? She just needs this. She just needs this. Can we get rid of all of this? Yeah, we don't need to be doing any of this. We know what she has. Doc, it's a kind of a sad day when I'm a better doctor than you are. There we go, $450. She's out the door. Oh, look at you. Oh, when you're going through the isolation area, you throw in a little mask and your little floppy hat and stuff. Like it's because it's infectious and you don't want to spread infection. I like that. Now, my next thought. Does infectious diseases maybe need its own dedicated pharmacy? But the only thing I just thought of with that is, would other patients come through infectious diseases to go to that pharmacy just cause? Like one of the other ones was full or something. I don't know. I'll have to have a think about that. But Infectious Diseases is now officially open in the awesome healthy clinic for people who have boo-boos and possibly something tragically catching. We've dealt with Mary. Mary's out the door. With whatever it is she had, it seems we've dealt with it rather well. So that is probably an excellent place to call it on Project Hospital for today. Infectious Diseases, our last clinic up and running. Guys, do please keep the comments coming in. Let me know what you're thinking of Project Hospital. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up. No end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. It's 5:45 in the middle of northern Siberia. I have no pants on, and I'm going bird watching. This is what we're doing right now. And why did the robot dogs make their off switch in such a blindingly obvious place that anyone could reach? I mean, it seems to me when the robot dog apocalypse comes, it's going to be fairly manageable. Is it just a show about foxes all the time? If so, is that some sort of subtle esoteric thing about being a weapons manufacturer? Or is it just stuck on the Nature Channel? Okay, alright, oh god, a new incident. Childbirth. You know what, lady, we've been doing this for billions of years. Do you think you can handle this one by yourself, please?